I am Pakistani and you are watching Mr. Pakistan. And today this video I will teach you experiment with known as a sublimation of iodine. So this is iodine crystals. Formula is I I2 is iodine, and first I need a candle place in a candle stand. I don't have candle stand right now. I use a bit, and I use a 50 ml of bitter, which I put in there, and other bitter we have water in it, about 50 ml cold water. Now use iodine. So in the iodine. Iodine. Iodine inside the little bit more. I think it is enough iodine to beater. Turn on the channel and now place a beater on the top. And now take other beater and place carefully into this beater. You may have seen in the sidewise perfume is coming because iodine is melting and it will evaporate in, and it collide with top beater and recondense them, and with that crystals sublimation of these. So I blot this thing there, so it's nib there of a beater which comes. Let me stand. Let's do it. Which will prevent to escape any internal iodine fumes. We can cover it with this nib there, which this is a lips of the beater, and wait for a while. Make sure there's no gap inside. Anyway, where which now I return on and flame is running and put my hand top because it is a lip there which with the lips escapes the pressure, so I will not need to escape any pressure out. That's why we can cover my hand and eat with a beater with about some time until all the iodine is sublimate. And this is a pilot's glass beater. Not tell about. It is not worth. Will eat this. No, I think we need to told this. We can wait this and until it will cold to room temperature, and let's see what's happening inside. Still eating. Now eat a little bit. It's quite hot. Let's see what's happening. Now step is now iodine vapors coming out. Meaning it's not cold. Let's see what is happening. Do a bottom side. All these is a shiny crystals forming inside the beater instead outside. It looks like a silver mirror, but it is not a silver mirror. It is iodine crystals. It participates in the bottom of this. You can maybe more it. A little bit more it. Make sure. First I remove a top glass, make sure the iodine is still maybe present. Yes, it's purple film coming, and set it at the top. It will look like a shiny silver mirror, like some sort of mirror, shiny bluish like mirror, and it will. What happens when you eat this iodine crystals in the ether? It produces melt, and melting temperature. It goes the melting temperature. It melts. It produces iodine gas, which is come out, vaporize and come out and slide with cold water and come back and condense with these shiny crystals. Now these crystals are totally shiny. If I can place my hand back side of the dish, it is my hand is totally visible. So this acts like a silver mirror, so it cannot pass any light between, just like a regular beaker. It is a transparent beaker, for example, this other beaker, and reflective transparent. This one is not transparent because it is covered with shine mirror surface, and extra fumes come on my hand, and it is also turning my hand like a yellowish stir. Later I clean my hand. It will go about 2 to 3 days. This stir will take off. But if this case there's a fumes, it is highly condensed fumes. If you accidentally inhale this fumes, it will avulse because it is dangerous fumes. That's why I always use a mask while doing this. And now I turn off my candle first. And this video is end with a next video. Pause. This is a powder I put in my hand. It is a totally powder, like the shiny powder. It will crystals of iodine. Never touch that. Which way I will touch it there. So you can see it is a very fine glossy powder. This is a property of iodine. When you eat iodine, iodines evaporate, and if you condense that iodine, it looks like something like this, that type of powder. This powder is very fine powder and very shiny powder.